From Howell, Michigan, I'm Kashmir Morley. I'm going to talk about voting today, which is the hot topic of the year, but a very important topic and a very broad topic. So I'm going to split this podcast into three different sections. The first section, we're going to go to downtown Howell and talk to a guy named Scott Young about the media influencing voting and how the televised debates and paid advertisements that the candidates endorse may have a sway on the way people vote. Has watching the televised debates changed your opinion about the presidential candidates, and if so, how?
Well, I was pretty decided before I ever went into any of the debates, but the candidate that I liked the most seemed to do the best at the debates. So I can't say that it changed it this time, but maybe if there would have been a different outcome from the debates, yes.
What about the paid advertisements each candidate endorses? Do those change your mind one way or another about what candidate you're going to vote for?
And no, those are truly annoying. I don't really find any of this negative advertisement doing anything but upsetting me at this point. I would rather see something about the issues, not the mudslinging.
Do breaking stories about each candidate's scandals, such as Clinton's ongoing email scandal or Trump's leaked tapes about touching women inappropriately, change your mind about voting, or are you more inclined to vote for a candidate's policies rather than what they do in their personal life?
Yeah, the personal life, I mean, boy, that's a tough one. The personal life of what Trump has done, I think, he clearly does not make him a presidential candidate. I think the email scandal with Clinton, although sloppy in the way she handled it, I really don't think it's anything that negates her from being a president. So I would rather see much more about the issues than anything personal, unless it's something that has a chance of really making the presidency negative.
Does the fact that Hillary Clinton's husband, Bill Clinton, was president influence your vote at all?
For me, it does, because I remember his presidency and the prosperity that the U.S. was in during that time. So, hopefully we can get back to those economic prosperities. So I'm kind of tainted that way in the fact that I think that one, he knows what he's doing, and it would probably help her get off the ground running faster in her presidency.
That was Scott Young, 53, a local Howell man who let me ask him a couple questions about the media influencing voting and his opinions behind the paid advertisements that the candidates endorse and the televised debates, and whether or not those things could really change your voters' opinion this coming November about who they're going to vote for. The last question that I asked him about Hillary Clinton's husband really stemmed from this idea of the media using Bill Clinton as this negative force tied to Hillary's campaign. So even though they're two different candidates and Bill Clinton was president and he's not running now, Hillary is still cast in this negative light because of Bill and because of Bill Clinton's controversies when he was president. So I wanted to ask this question because the media likes to tie these two candidates together because they are married. And I thought it was important to ask this question to see if Bill Clinton being tied to Hillary Clinton had a negative impact on her campaign.